Alright, we're back with case 3. I might have to do a little bit of audio engineering here, and by, you know what I mean when I say that. So let me get this going. I need to, once again, set up the application profile to make sure it launches with a Chinese locale. What the? I don't even know what that place is. Okay. I'm sure that works. Alright, that should be fine. Alright, it's capturing. We're good. Looks like we're good. So chat, this is case 3 of Human Spirit Agency. According to the translator, this is his favorite chapter in the game. And, well, we're just gonna start it. We're not gonna finish it today, most likely. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I have about 2 hours, so let's get into it, really. So let's start her up. First chapter, another chapter. Starting from chapter 3. Alright. Oi, don't scare me. Now, we've seen this before. This is our teaser, but we're gonna, you know, we're gonna go again. Damn it, you. Wake up, god damn it. So we haven't got a visual since the first chapter. So there's still information that's still, like, I'm still missing. Son of a... How did this happen? You know, Chad, I was thinking... I have a theory. Show yourself. I actually have a theory, but I don't want to say anything because there's nothing more annoying than when you're playing or watching like a mystery and you're like sitting there guessing everything. We're just gonna let it play out, but I'm telling you, I have a theory right now. I have an idea in my head, and the thing is, if it actually ends up being like correct, you're not gonna fucking believe me. My name is Renko Usami. Holy shit, the music I chose actually was correct for this. She's my partner, Maribel Hearn, though I'm used to calling her Mary. The Secret Sailing Club, a club with only 2 of us as members, it has one single goal. To discover sealed places kept in secret. It's what we've always been doing. That day, we were just doing our usual club activities. Unbeknownst to that, our normal life would soon come to an end. It all happened so suddenly. The end and the beginning. It's Ramos' house. Look, Renko, this is the place. It's clearly an abandoned shrine, yet it gives off a sense of liveliness. An abandoned shrine which hasn't been visited for upwards of 10 years, yet gives off an odd sense of life. It's as if someone has been living here not too long ago. Come on, Renko, you aren't scaring anyone with your ghost stories. It's not a story. Look. You can see all the weeds growing here. Yet this Chozuya seems almost brand new. You can't find any traces of dust at all, like someone had used it a few days ago. Maybe some students had a field trip here not too long ago and they tidied up the area. But there's no trash to be seen anywhere. I find it hard to believe anyone had a picnic here. But it is possible that a clean freak tidied up every corner of this place. I suppose that's one way to look at it. What a bothersome question. Hey, our goal isn't to figure that out, though. We're here to look for the barrier's gaps, the one you dreamed about some days ago. Ah, right. This is precisely the same place I dreamt about. Everything looks exactly the same, right down to the time of day. Yeah, an old and secluded place such as this might just lead us to some big discoveries. Right. Let's take a look around then, Renko. The exact same spot, the exact same time, the exact same feeling. Now's the perfect time to explore the backside of the world. If this succeeds, maybe I'll be able to explore a strange new world with Mary. This place seems a bit off, though. Let's watch our step. Huh? So what you're saying is, let's split up and search every nook and cranny of the shrine. We mustn't overlook anything. That's just a terrible idea, because if anyone's going to slip into a magical world, it's going to be Maribel. And if you're not there with her when she does, then you're not going with her, Renko. Even if you find a boundary, Mary, don't touch it. Call me over and we'll discuss what to do next. I got it. Renko's always no fun. I'd rather be safe than sorry. You haven't forgotten the time you got stung by a monster and fell seriously ill, right? Yeah, she got quarantined. Never again will I accidentally put you in danger. Understood. I'll be careful. Alright, let's start then. The Secret Sailing Club's investigation of the Hakone Shrine begins now. Oh shit, I am Renko. Ugh. Cannot pull up evidence. I am Usami Renko, right now, in this moment in time. Look at me. An old Chozuya. It's clearly old, yet I can't see much dust, but it's all dried up. No one should be using this. Take a look around. Oh, it's locked? That's odd. Why would an abandoned storehouse have a locked door? It's very old, but there's not a speck of dust on the lock, like someone had been using it. There's not some kind of treasure inside, is there? I doubt we'll be heading in there anytime soon. Let's search somewhere else for now. It's locked. That's odd. Why would an abandoned shrine be locked? Stranger, I doubt we hit it. How is that locked? It's open. Wide open. What is it, Mary? Did you find something? Well, did you see something? Could it be a gap? I'm not too sure. This one looks a bit unnatural. Unnatural? What do you mean? I'm not sure. Well, it's hard to describe. The ones I've seen in the past were, I guess you could say it looked like they formed naturally. I'm not sure how to put it. But this one seems a bit man-made. Man-made? That's not right either. It's like torn by someone. I'm not sure either. Let's take a closer look at it. Okay, sure. Be careful, Mary. Something that could make Mary ill at ease? A gap formed unnaturally? What could this mean? Miscellaneous items. Wooden barrels beside the bathroom. I'd rather not know what's inside. Looks like the bathroom. From the faint smell, I'd say it has been abandoned for quite some time. I wonder what'll happen if I open the door. Find out. Let curiosity kill this cat. Uh-oh. 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 What happened here? Chat. Panic! Missed dialogue. What could it mean? What's this? Half-rim glasses. Those are glasses. Looks like it's been here for a long time. The lenses are broken too. How strange. There's like 3 or 4 characters who wear glasses in this series. What on earth is this? That's... Ah. That's a hole. Has it appeared? A gap in the barrier? No. No! There's a body in there. Mary? Oh, shit. Now there is a body in there. Mary! Renko, I can't... Save me. Not good. Huh? Ah, Renko. This thing really doesn't want to let go, huh? Renko, it hurts. Renko, stand back, Mary. What? If you come near, we'll both be sucked in. How could this, Renko? Renko, Renko! Don't be sad, Mary. Huh? You remember what happened the last time we went through a boundary together, right? And those dreams, those bamboos? I'm sure even if we part ways for a while, with Mary's ability, we'll definitely see each other again. So don't cry, okay? Okay. Renko is gone. Renko! There she goes. Down the hole. How long has it been? I can't see anything. I can't hear anything. But I feel like something keeps flying past me. Like wind blowing past. Further and further. Drifting away. Away from all that I know. Like falling through a bottomless pit. Mary. I hope my last words saved you from all this. It's dark. So dark you couldn't see darkness itself. Mary. She's fine. She'll walk it off. See? Is that Reimu? Ah. What's This Whammerth. I'm under a blanket. This smell. You're awake? Huh? Hey, look, it's Reimu. Whoa, don't move. I'd rather not see you faint again, thank you. Ah. It does hurt. Seriously? Yes, don't waste your energy. I know what you want to ask. My name is Reimu Hakude, Shrine Maiden of the Hakude Shrine, which you are currently lying in. The world you're in right now is called Gensokyo. It's not a place an ordinary human would be able to reach. What? Gensokyo, Hakude Shrine. Don't force yourself to think if you can't figure it out. Cool your head first before trying to understand what you don't understand. Okay. Phew. This is Reimu before her murder streak. Or I guess I should say attempted murder streak. Here's some tea and some snacks. Eat up if you're hungry. Oh, yes. That tea here tastes a bit different from the tea I know. It's pure, fragrant, yet not too thick. Last time I had tea like this was from a village in China. There's a wet bowl and spoon beside the bed. It looks like it's been used recently. Could it be? The Shrine Maiden girl personally fed me while I was unconscious. She might not seem nonchalant on the surface, but she's rather kind. Speaking of, the Hakude Shrine, I don't really remember. Isn't that the abandoned shrine me and Mary were investigating? It did feel like someone was living here. I was sucked in by the gap. I thought I was a goner. Did that Shrine Maiden save me in the nick of time? Or did I really arrive at some hidden world? That said, she did mention something about a world no ordinary human can reach. Ah, my head is killing me. It's like I hit my head somewhere. I guess now is not a good time to start thinking about things. But what matters is that I'm alive. Mary, I'm not dead, but I don't know where you are right now. Will we ever meet again? Ah, I like how she went to sleep with her hat on. Is she awake? That voice, it feels familiar. Don't tell me. Hey, hello? No, wait, right now? Gensokyo's #1 Tengu Aya Shamema. What? Who are you? Ow, 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 my bones. My bones. What's going on? And my door! You broke my door again! What's with that strange look? No, wait, why does she have wings? Hello? Holy mother of holy cow, Lord, have mercy. Don't do that inside. Ow. I got some medicine from the drawer. Apply it yourself. Quick to help. Oh? Yeah, I didn't say anything. And? I'll pay for the door. That's what I like to hear. Ow. Oh, I forgot. This is Aya Shimemanu, the most bothersome, annoying Tengu you could ever meet. Tengu? You can't mean the mythical. Yeah, more or less what you're thinking. Not sure how people on your side view yokai, though. My head hurts even more now. See, her head still hurts. She's in no condition to be interviewed by someone like you. Now, shoo. But I... Otherwise, I'm going to beat you up. Didn't Reimu-san do that just now? Are you asking for seconds? Okay. That's good to hear. Okay, bye. Phew. Miss Reimu, right? Huh? What is it? That person just now, the Tengu. Oh, the crow. Like I said, she's Aya Shimemanu, someone who goes around looking for trouble all the time. She had a strange look on her face when she saw me. Huh? What does that mean? I'm not sure, but she turned from excited to shocked in an instant. It was like she couldn't believe her own eyes. What's that about? How would I know? No one knows what's going on through her mind. She's been at it for over 1,000 years. 1,000 years? Yeah, there's people with that age as far as the eye can see in Gensokyo. Why, your mythical Tengu aren't as old? No, it's just that it feels unreal to hear all that in person. All the people that wind up in Gensokyo say that. You get used to it eventually. I see. Oh, right. What is it now? So I've been transported to another world unlike my own, correct? Gensokyo is a bit different, but that's more or less on the mark. What about it? Then how did Miss Reimu find me and bring me here? This place is the Hakude Shrine, right? I recall I was... Oh, that. I should ask you. Huh? You still remember that Tengu, yeah? Ah, Miss Aya, yes. She's actually a Tengu that specializes in writing articles and tends to blow things out of proportion to garner attention. A yokai writing articles. This is the article she wrote a few days ago. You'll understand when you read it. Oh. Who's that? Young girl descends upon the shrine. A banquet has been in progress at the Hakude Shrine when suddenly a young girl wearing strange clothes fell down from the sky, hitting the shrine maiden in the back of the head. Oh shit, I whacked her. As everyone gasped in horror, another young girl fell down, hitting the shrine maiden who recently got up. The two seem to be relatively unharmed. They've been taken to the Hakude Shrine to heal. This incident is still under investigation, but why did two young girls fall at this time and hit the shrine maiden? Is it a conspiracy to upend Gensokyo, or is the shrine maiden looking to make some friends? More details to come in the next issue. That's... Who's girl number 2 then? Seriously, thinking about it makes me mad. Look at what she wrote on the back. I swear, she's always looking for some big story to write about me. Are you listening? Who's the second young girl the newspaper mentioned? Ah, you mean the one who completely knocked me out? Yeah. She's in another room. I doubt she's woken up. I'd like to see her. No can do. Just thinking makes your head hurt. How could you stand to walk properly? Do you have a death wish or something? Please. I wish to see her. See if she's fine, if she's the person I'm thinking of. No means no. I took care of you for so many days, I can't have you die on me just because of some random wish. All my work would go to waste. And that's Reimu, alright. I'm grateful for your care, but I need to go. How about I knock you out? Please? No. If you force yourself to go out, even if I'm right beside you, no way you'll be fine. Miss Reimu, I won't allow anyone to die on my watch. Holy shit, what happened to you, Reimu? Listen up. You were to stay in bed. Once you've recovered, I'll take you outside. I'll go check up on her right now and then report every single detail back to you. Happy? Man, what happened to Reimu to change her so much? She. What? Huh? It's not that Crow Tengu again, is it? Renko! Mary! You're okay, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Renko. Mary. Don't cry. Now's the time for a celebration. Don't cry. Don't cry. Yeah. Don't cry. I thought I'd never see you again. Mary, me too. Good thing Renko is here. Really? Where else would I be? You don't need to go anywhere else. Just stay right here with me. Of course, we made a promise after all. Ha. But Renko is too much. How could you leave me behind like that? If I had jumped in at the last moment, you'd have all the fun without me. That was to keep you away from danger. Who knows what was inside that gap? Also, Mary still jumped in. You ignore my words, huh? Ah, sorry, Renko. But we're still together in the end. Renko got it wrong too, so you can forgive me, right? Jeez, can't be helped then. Renko is the best. Glad seems like my worries were all for nothing. I'm alive, Mary is right beside me, and we're both at the place of our dreams. This is too good to be true. Are the hearts and flowers over yet? End it before I have to start screaming and ruin the mood. And like that, me and Mary successfully arrived in another world called Gensokyo. I later found out that Gensokyo is a haven for yokai and other forgotten creatures. This been cut off from the outside due to the Great Barrier put in place by the Hakude Shrine Maiden. They're such a beautiful and friendly place, just like that Shrine Maiden who has a cold exterior but a caring heart. It's also lively and welcoming, just like the Tengu who bring joy to all their surroundings. Thanks, Aya, for your input. Me and Mary are thankful for this journey. We're even grateful to that mysterious gap which sent us into this wonderful world. Mary even wants to permanently live here. I understand why she would want that. But this is not the Secret Sealing Club's purpose. It's been half a year. We've already explored almost everything that can be explored in Gensokyo. We've also learned about many things. Mary is satisfied. She wants to stay here and enjoy a life in Gensokyo. I'd be lying if I said I didn't think so too. However, the purpose of the Secret Sealing Club is to endlessly discover. Mary feels like she belongs here, but I don't. We, or should I say I, am not suited for this world. I think I want to leave. Oh shit. Here comes the drama. Ah, so that's how it is. Now I understand. Ah, Renko. How are you? Hope life in the village hasn't been too hard. The villagers are all very kind. They also explain to me anything I don't know. According to them, the village actually has a few other outsiders living here. I was just going to pay them a visit. Though I still run into some thugs occasionally. People looking for trouble no matter where you go. But I also took some self-defense lessons, so dealing with them isn't much of a problem. Seems like you're doing pretty well. That's great. What about you? Where'd you go adventuring this time? Bring me along next time. That's right. I do plan on us going together. Really? To where? Mary, actually, I have something I want to discuss with you. I'm leaving. You're what? Why would you... I asked Rayma this afternoon. She said that as long as you were willing, she could help us get through to the Great Barrier. Yukari Akuma might have some objections, but I discussed it with some people. They'll make sure Yukari won't stop us. Why? Don't you have any attachment to this place, Renko? Are you saying this world can't compare to the skyscrapers and concrete buildings? That's not what I mean. This place is basically a dream come true. Why would you want to leave? Do you still miss the convenience of modern technology? That's not what I mean. Why are you doing this? This place is what we've been searching for. This isn't what I want. Huh? Mary, this place hasn't made you forget about our original purpose, has it? Of course not. The Secret Sealing Club's one and only purpose, to explore sealed areas kept in secret, is to explore. Endlessly explore. We've been in Gensokyo for half a year. This may be a world filled with awe and wonder, but physically it's still just a small mountain. Too small. The world is filled with countless mysteries. Gensokyo is one of them, but not all. For as long as I have to live, I'd like to explore as many mysteries as possible. That is also why I started the Secret Sealing Club. I don't want to live my days trapped in a small mountain by a barrier. Renko. How could you do this? We were lucky enough to arrive at this place, but we might not encounter a place like this ever again. Yet you want to just drop everything and leave? Won't you miss this place just a little bit? That may be true, but I can't stop just because of that. As long as we keep moving forward, there will always be a chance. We have to keep going. If we throw in the towel, we'll never succeed. But I like this place. I don't want to leave. Oh, now you said it. Do you like this place more than you like me? No, I can't say that. If I say that, my friendship with Mary would... Uh-oh. Drama. Is Mary-sama here? Yes, I'm here. Please enter. Yo! You're Momiji Inubashiri. She's a Tengu. Unlike Aya Shimeimaru, she's an armed patrol Tengu. In other words, she's someone akin to a guard. She's a patrol Tengu who specially defends the peace of the mountain. She's strict and serious, but I'm not really sure. I never got to know her. As a Tengu in charge of keeping the peace, what business does she have with Mary in the human village? Could she have a request? This Momiji, may I ask if you're here for legal counsel? Yes, I have been asked to pay you a visit. For whom is this request for, and what is the request specifically? I'll write it down. The client, Aya Shimeimaru. The request to represent her in tomorrow's upcoming murder trial. What? Murder? And Miss Aya too? Yes, she's really done it this time. Done it. I'm not supposed to tell you directly, but since I, as your client, you were personally chosen, I might as well tell you instead of later. Holy shit, did Hatate get whacked? I am the witness for this case. Huh? At around 7 in the morning today, I noticed the other patrol Tengu station at the library was missing from his post. I thought this was strange, so I decided to go into the library to see if anything was wrong. Library? Sorry, it's the library where this Tengu store classified information. Me and Shiro were stationed there today. The man's name is fucking White. Shiro, come on now. The library has a total of 10 floors. There are only 2 entrances on the south and east of the first floor. Both entrances are protected by a barrier, so not many can break in, but it's to be the safe side. Guards are still stationed there every day. Me and Shiro are stationed there today. He took charge of the southern door, and I took charge of the eastern door. A library with only 2 entrances protected by barriers and armed guards. Please continue. Yes, at 7 a.m. I noticed Shiro wasn't at the southern gate, and I couldn't find him anywhere nearby, so I went into the library to check. I can barely see. Shiro, are you in here? I guess not. Well, the library isn't a place you can randomly enter either. I'd better leave. Achoo! Who's there? Show yourself. Uh-oh. Aya Shimemaru, why are you here? Are you here to steal information? Wait, how did you get in here? You don't... Yeah, it's no big deal. This isn't my first time here. But this time you're trespassing. Trespassing to a restricted area. I'm sure the Dai Tengu has some words for you. Yeah, don't be so heartless. If the Dai Tengu got wind of this, that would... No buts, we're going, now. Yeah, maybe. What's that? That smell. I see it over there in the darkness. What smell? I caught a cold, so my nose is a bit stuffy. This is... Hang on, what is that? Huh? It's a body. Oh, shit! That's... Shiro. There's a hole behind him. You're snapping photos at a time like this? This is exactly the time. It's first-hand evidence. You... Don't tell me you... Well, what's up with that look? You're not suspecting me, are you? Aya Shimemaru. Hey, trespassing into a restricted area and killing the guard on duty? Absolutely unforgivable. Then I brought Aya Shimemaru to the Dai Tengu and reported the crime, as well as everything I saw. I see. But there's something I don't quite get. The south and east entrances had a barrier protecting it at all times, right? Yes, and up until Shiro's body was found, we found no traces of the barrier being damaged. Then that raises 2 questions. First, how did you and the victim enter the library? Regarding that, both of the barriers were erected by the Hakode Shrine Maiden. Entering non-destructively is very simple. All you need is a specially made talisman, and the barrier will allow you to pass right through. Handling all these talismans are very strict. They're counted every time they change hands, making sure that they're not dropped or picked up by others. Patrol Tengu stationed there, like me and Shiro, are each allotted 2 of these talismans. I see. That answers the first question, then. The other question is, how did Miss Aya get into the library? Regarding that, after the body was discovered, I performed a search on Aya. On her was one of the talismans. What? Didn't you say they were handled very strictly? How did she get her hands on one? Actually, before I went into the library, I noticed one of my talismans had gone missing. One of them went missing? I had checked if they were still in there an hour before, so that means Miss Aya stole your talisman, is that right? Ah, precisely. Oh, this is quite... Trespassing into a restricted area, killing a Tengu, and theft to top it off. I got a bug in my throat. God damn it. Incidentally, there's something I've been wondering about. What? When you came, you not only said it was Miss Aya's request, but also said it was I was personally appointed, which means what? Oh, that. After turning in Aya Shimemaru, I was brought along to see Yukari Yakumo with the Dai Tengu. Yukari Yakumo. Who are these creatures? She trespassed into a restricted area and even killed one of the guards. Can you believe it? Aya Shimemaru, she thinks she's above us just because she can run a bit faster. Or she thinks she can push us around like pieces on a shogi board. Such insolence. Here you are. Holy mama. Okay. The mountain is on high alert. Every Tengu must be searched for talismans and the entire mountain is on edge. She has no idea at all how serious her actions are. She's a menace, a rebel, no different from that Amano Jaku. If I may, the leaves which make up this tea were gathered from the tallest peaks of Yokai Mountain. To sample this tea, one must first warm up a teapot with boiling water. Then one must steep it with a perfect amount of water at the perfect temperature. Wait for it to brew, then pour to a cup, taking it its aroma. Last comes the sampling. One could gulp it down in one go, drink it in two, or savor it with three. To merely gulp or drink would flush all the work to take to prepare it down the drain, wasting it all that was built up. What the fuck are you talking about? Dear guest, without Gensokyo, without our land and our traditions, this tea would not be able to exist. And yet, you talk to me about this Aya Shimemuru with such an unsavory attitude. A Tengu who played a few tricks out of curiosity. That is disrespectful to Gensokyo. Sips. So. Yukari-sama, Aya Shimemuru says she wants Mary the human village to represent her. Mary, a human, not a Tengu. Good, there won't be a conflict of an interest. That she's good at her job, I agree. Excuse me, Yukari Yakumo? Yes? Are you saying this matter must go through a court trial? Sips. Yes. I'm telling you now, Yukari Yakumo, this matter concerns only us Tengu. This is no small matter. We don't have time to play along with your games. We Tengu will handle this matter ourselves. How shall I put this? First, you disrespect Gensokyo. You disrespect our sacred judicial system. And lastly, you disrespect me. Now I'm a tad curious. Whatever could be going through that head of yours? Are you curious as well? Shall we see exactly what your brain is made out of? Alright, fine. Good. One scary lady. We'll make sure to savor this tea of yours. For now, allow us to take our leave. Ron, escort them. No need. Yes. She just threatened to brain somebody. Ron, send a message to the Sanzu River for me. I want to see what your brain is like. That's about it. That concludes my message. Get ready to go to court at 10 p.m. tomorrow. Wait, shouldn't you ask Mary first? Doesn't she get a say in this? The defense and the prosecution are already set in stone by Yukari Yakumo. The judge has also been decided. All you have to do is follow orders. In what world don't you consider whether or not people accept your decision? Of course. You're in Gensokyo. You want to go against Yukari Yakumo's decisions? If she tells you to jump, you jump. What? That's just outright tyrannical. What do you want then? Resist, protest, fight until the bitter end? Why is she suddenly... You think you can defeat her? Go on then. If you can't win, then all you can do is bend the knee. That's the kind of place this is. The strong rule over the weak. Yukari Yakumo, the Hakude Shrine Maiden, Gensokyo became theirs a long time ago. Doing whatever strikes their fancy, forcing that farce you call the judicial system onto us. What a joke. Free and fair, they say, yet they force one-sided policies while silencing the angry voices of every yokai. Just you wait. One day we Tengu will make that conceited hag pay for everything she's done. Jesus, Momiji, tell me how you really feel. Miss Momiji, that was rather impolite. I'll pretend I didn't hear anything. Please leave for now. Alright, understood. Whoa. Mary. This place is pretty great. Renko, I don't think I can leave everything here behind. At least until I help clear Messiah's name, I can't just up and leave. Mary, can you be certain that she's innocent? Maybe she did trespass into the library. But to kill someone for it, Something I believe she wouldn't do. Don't you trust her, Renko? Renko, if we really are going to leave, we have to at least wait until this matter is resolved. Is that okay? She popped off. How about this? I have an idea. Save the game. It's a good idea, Renko. It's a very good idea. The initial trial system. The judicial system introduced by Yukari Yakumo half a year ago in spite of opposing voices. It was first suggested by a few outsiders to handle the conflicts in Gensokyo where laws and regulations, bridging the gap between the weak and the strong. It essentially works the same as it does in the outside world. The prosecution declares charges and the defendant may hire an attorney to defend them. Both sides question and debate the other with the evidence to figure out the truth, and ultimately a verdict is given by a judge. They really did copy everything. Even the 3-day limitation of all trials is here. Oh man, yeah, that's a copy. In other words, from the day the first trial starts, a case must be finished within 3 days, resolving conflicts in Gensokyo with a free and fair system instead of the old system of the weak obeying the strong. I can't say whether such a system being introduced into Gensokyo is good or bad. All I know is, the case I'm about to take part in will decide my future. This is it. The case. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. Inhuman hours to be awake. Gensokyo Court, Defendant Lobby 2. Holy shit, we're doing a court day. Wait a minute, what? We're playing a court game. This case, if I win, I get my way. If I lose, she gets her way, huh? Sounds like a pretty laughable bet. Seriously, thanks to that, just preparing took an entire day. The trial is about to begin and I haven't investigated a single thing. All I know right now is Momiji Inabashi's testimony from yesterday. What was it again? Evidence. Attorney's bad. Without this, I doubt people would know I'm a lawyer. At 6 a.m., she and the victim have been stationed at the library east and south entrances, respectively. Renko. Smart and kind Renko. We had a disagreement over leaving Gensokyo. Reimu. Hakone Shrine Man. She made the barrier protecting the library. Aya. 1000-year Tengu. My client. Discovered sneaking into the library and blamed for the death of the patrol Tengu. Momiji. Armed patrol Tengu. Oh, whoops. First person to discover the body stationed at the library with the victim. Shiro. Armed patrol Tengu. Stationed at the library. His corpse was found at around 7. Look at that handsome man. God damn. He's so handsome. For the rest, I'll have to wait for the prosecution to provide, I'm afraid. Ah, you're here. Don't show that you're nervous. Give the client a sense of hope. Ah, yeah. How are you, Mary-san? Does your waist hurt? Have you healed? How are your relationships? Don't worry. All shall be well once the Boom Boom Mountain newspaper reports it. You don't have to force yourself to be happy. You can tell me if you feel down. This is so unfair. I just wanted to check on something, but got discovered, and I even bumped into a murder case. Life is so unfair. It's fine. Don't be so hard on yourself, alright? If you truly are innocent, rest assured I'll do everything in my ability to prove it. Okay. If Mary-san said it herself, that means I can trust you. But of course. Speaking of, who are you? Greetings, Miss Hearn. My name is Gregory Edgeworth. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Hearn. Oh, I almost forgot. It's my own name. Yes, nice to meet you too. The music volume is all over the place. I just can't do anything about that. Sometimes it's too loud, sometimes it's not loud enough. Also, you don't need to act so formal. You can just call me Mary. Alright, Miss Mary. Actually, I too am a defense attorney. I look forward to working with you. Ah, yes, I look forward to working with you too. So, Mr. Edgeworth... Wait, what? No fake name. Yeah, what the fuck? Mr. Edgeworth is also an attorney. Do you have some business here? You see, Miss Renko asked me to come... I didn't even process that. I was told to assist Miss Mary in her job. Renko, she asked you to help me. Miss Renko is worried that due to the gravity of this case, Miss Mary might not perform at her very best, so she asked me to provide assistance. It's fine if Miss Mary refuses. Miss Renko also told me to respect your wishes. Oh, no, I don't mind. Actually, I do need a bit of help. I hope Mr. Edgeworth doesn't mind showing me the ropes. Of course, I'll help you in any way I can. It's time. Please enter the courtroom. Hey, chat, who do you think the judge is? So it begins, huh? Miss Mary, keep your cool and think carefully. The truth will surely present itself. Yeah, got it. Don't worry, Messiah. I'll definitely prove your innocence, rest assured. Okay, Des. And so it begins. The trial to decide Messiah's fate as well as my future. Alright, let's do this. August 3rd, 10 a.m. Gensokyo courtroom number 2. Why is Chirno and say... Oh my god, it's the best. Chirno is the best? That's so good. That's so good. Oh my god. Court is now in session for the murder of the Tengu's classified information library. The defense is, ready. The judge isn't someone I recognize. That's Shikieki Yamazanadu, one of Hell's Yama. She's the ability to judge between good and evil. Getting her here is no small feat. Having her as the judge for what day one, it would seem this case is being taken very seriously. True, the gallery is completely empty. Looks like this is a closed court. Now that I see it, Her Honor does have a pretty serious look on her face. Defense, please refrain from whispering in court. Should you disturb the proceedings, you'll immediately be arrested for contempt. Yes, sorry. And what of the prosecution? So good. That is so good. That's a perfect character for her to be. The prosecution is ready. Awesome, I've always wanted to shout that in court. Right, Seijo Sensei, didn't I look super duper cool just now? Was I amazing? It was cool, my dear student. Especially with the cold stare of the one in the judge's seat, see? Prosecution. Creating such a ruckus in court. Do you have a death wish? A prosecutor is a sacred profession, and this is the sacred place as a member. Oh god, hold court in contempt simply to look cool. That's not how a prosecutor should be. Even if you're a new prosecutor, you still need to know the basic courtesy. If you cannot even get the hang of that, it would be a whole new level of irresponsible ignorance. As court of the law is everyone's responsibility to fulfill each and their duties responsibly and carefully. Only they do a good job and become an example of how a prosecutor should be. Who's the noisy one again? By the way, Mr. Edgeworth, are the two standing opposite us the Chirno, an ice fairy, the prosecutor in charge of this case? She's still a new prosecutor. This should be the first time she's participating in an actual trial. A new prosecutor. Did the seriousness of the case go out the window? Beside her is Seija Kishin. As far as I know, she's not a prosecutor. Oh? While Miss Seija didn't take the test to become a prosecutor, she's still rather knowledgeable of the courtroom. She mainly helps train new prosecutors. I suppose she's here to aid Miss Chirno in her first case. I see. So she's just like Mr. Edgeworth. I never thought of her of all people would be standing with the prosecution. Also, both the defense and the prosecution have teachers to assist them. Is this case really being taken seriously? Alright, necessary reminders shall be put on hold for now. Prosecution, you may begin your opening statement. Wow. Huh? What? The opening statement. Just say what we memorized before. Okay. The guy who died is Wolf. Wolf? So the victim is a wolf? Why would she refer to it as a guy then? Maybe it's a werewolf. Order in my court. Prosecution, please speak clearly. Wolf. Wolf Patrol Tengu. Oh yeah, Wolf Patrol Tengu. He was found yesterday morning. Morning. My condolences. I feel sorry for the victim too. So many deaths recently, it really is tragic. That is so. Order in my court. Prosecution, please speak clearly. Morning. At about 7 a.m. Right, it was at 7 a.m. in the morning. He was found dead at 7 in the morning. The person who found the body is Seija Kishin. Why don't you give the opening statement for her? As you wish. The deceased is Shiro Kekimaru. 26 years old. 26 years old? He's a wolf Tengu. That's like baby. What? He's an infant. What? You couldn't have made up some whack-ass age for him? 26 years old in Tengu years. You are a child. An armed Wolf Patrol Tengu. Yesterday around 7 a.m. the victim's body was found on the first floor of the Tengu's library. The person who discovered the body is armed Wolf Patrol Tengu Momiji Inubashiri. There's also the defendant Aya Shimemoto, who was found near the crime scene along with the body. Being near the body when it was found, that is rather suspicious. This is a photo taken from the moment the body was found. Please have a look. The court accepts this as evidence. Incidentally, Sage Kitchen, by whom was this photo taken? That would be the defendant. Oh? Why is that? Maybe because she's a gossip rag? I suppose she just had the urge to snap a photo. Death is a very serious matter, yet the defendant treats it like it were a game. I almost read that as gnome. That is inexcusable. Uh-oh, the judge's impression of Miss I is getting worse by the second. Stay calm, Miss Mary. The chance to strike back will present itself eventually. Got it. This is the latest autopsy report. According to it, there are a total of 3 wounds on the victim. Blunt force injuries to the back and front of the head, with the latter being the one which killed him, as well as a slightly crushed right thumb. Okay. Blunt force injuries to the back and front of the head. How does the prosecution intend to explain these wounds? You can tell this was done fast. a lot of errors, a lot of small errors. I'm afraid the defendant used her ability of manipulating wind to repeatedly slam the victim into an object, killing him. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Could you imagine? She just creates wind and then, wow. I'm afraid the defendant used her ability of manipulating wind to repeatedly slam the victim into an object, killing him. Yes, you just said that. The wounds were so serious the victim died instantly from the killing blow. Quite the cruel way to kill someone. If I may, this is a diagram of the library's exterior. Okay. The library where the murder took place is a square building with a total of 10 floors. Only the first floor's entrances in the south and east, guarded by the victim and the witness respectively. This is a diagram of the crime scene. The crime scene is a square-shaped library. The green represents the bookshelves and the yellow represents pathways. The door to the north leads to the upper level, but there are no traces of anyone going up there, so it's out of the question. How come the building isn't a perfect square? And the doors to the south and east of the doors where the victim Shiro Kekimaru and the witness Moiji Nabashi were stationed at. Besides that, the crime scene was essentially a locked room with no way in or out, not even any windows. Why is the building not a perfect square? Here are the positions of the bodies of the victim at the time. Don't the 2 positions line up perfectly? Correct. Yeah. I can immediately tell what these 2 positions mean. Oh, are you curious? Since you asked so sincerely, allow me, the 9th class prosecutor, to teach the first-rate attorney over there a lesson. I never said anything. Also, doesn't 9th class mean the worst? Nonsense! 9 is the strongest number. Huh? Since 9 is the strongest, that means 1 is the weakest. This is basic common sense, you first-rate attorney. What a baka. Oh my god. What should I even say? But this is also a good opportunity. Mr. Edgeworth, Her Honor is allowing the prosecution's provocation, which means she also wishes to see the abilities of both sides. Since the opposition issued a challenge, we can also use this opportunity to get the upper hand. It might not get us much closer to the truth, but if we get a head start, I'm sure it'll help us in the trial greatly. I see. Just like having the advantage in a negotiation. Yes, it's quite simple. The opposition will give her arguments, and when we have to do is refute it. This shouldn't be too difficult. You done talking? Are you prepared to hear the strongest prosecutor's shining logic? Shining logic. How old is this kid again? Buckle up, because when I'm done, you might just get you on your hands and knees. Oh my. Okay. Let's get this out of the way first. Was the body discovered first, or the defendant? How would I know? I need a source on this music. I don't need to know. Go ask the witness. The defendant was discovered first, and then the body. Oh, right. So what? In that case, how could you be sure the defendant had always been there and not merely discovered the moment they got there? Huh? What? How? I don't know. Put it in a way I can understand. What a waste of time. Oh well, let's just present some evidence and get this over with. See, the fact that they're in a straight line means I can tell at 9 glances. It's tell at a glance. What does a first-rate attorney know? 1 is the weakest number, so only first-rate people take 1 glance. 9th-class people should take 9 glances. Understand, first-rate attorney? It doesn't hurt to be called that every once in a while. The victim can totally see the body. Why? Are you stupid? Let me ask you, can you see me? I can. Then are our positions in a straight line with nothing between us? No, these desks are between us. What? Who put these there? Get rid of these stupid desks immediately. Her Honor is staring at you. Eh? You meanie. Teasing her is surprisingly fun. It's obvious what she's saying, but between Miss Aya and the body, there was something formless blocking their view. Yeah, it was dark as shit. But she was just reading a book when she was found. Only the killer would do that. It's Machikado Mapose. I'm gonna... Hold on. Machikazo Mapose. Alright. Found it. I think. I gotta look at these later. Anyway, I'm keeping that up for later. How do you know what she was reading? Don't be shocked by my supreme investigation skills. It was discovered that the books over there have been flipped through. That's why the defendant was totally reading the books. I see. That's one more piece of evidence then. Huh? Wait, you aren't using my own words against me, are you? You just noticed? No, but I'm the strongest prosecutor. Truly, a 9th-class prosecutor. That's why the defendant is totally guilty, no doubt about that. Why are you so sure? You see, I'm the strongest prosecutor, and Seija-sensei is the strongest teacher. Can you please stop talking about that? Defense, please watch your tone. Oh, sorry. That's why the defendant is totally guilty. Alright. How do I present the darkness? I guess that's how. I was like, how the fuck do I present darkness? What? You look like there's an idiot in front of you. Under normal circumstances, 2 objects near each other with nothing between them could see each other. Ha, so you get it? But that's only under normal circumstances. The murder occurred in a library used to store classified information. That's far from normal. Huh? What do you mean? I mean the defendant could never have seen the body. Around 7 a.m. while the sun should be visible, the library does not even have any windows. Your teacher said that herself. Moreover, Miss Momiji also brought it up. When she entered the library, it was completely dark. She couldn't see anything. In fact, she only discovered the body when she smelled blood and thought something was off. And the defendant happened to have caught a cold, so she couldn't smell anything. Be it sight or smell, the defendant never had the chance to discover the body. What? Perfect. Understand? Ow. How is this happening? The strongest prosecutor was... Say something, Seija-sensei. Why am I reminded of a kid calling for her mom? Uh-huh. Regarding that, the prosecution agrees with the defense. Oh? Eh? In such a dark room and with a stuffed nose, it is rather difficult to discover a body. The prosecution has always been aware of this, yes? Yeah, that's right. What is she thinking? Time to pay attention, Miss Mary. Huh? Miss Seija is no simple opponent. She's trying to cut her losses. She's attempting to make up for our advantage and then launch an all-out attack. This does not bode well. Indeed, the prosecution accepts what the wit defense says, but this does not change the fact that the defendant is the most likely suspect. What? Even if the defendant couldn't discover the body, but considering who was on the scene that day, the most likely suspect is still the defendant. According to the principle against Sokyo, the defendant's guilt is still unavoidable. What? Most likely suspect? What does Miss Mary not know? In the outside world, you're innocent until proven guilty, minimizing the amount of wrong judgments. Why does Gensokyo? This principle has been in place ever since trials started to take place against Gensokyo. If you cannot prove you're innocent, then you're assumed to be guilty. The details were decided by Yukari Yakumo, and the one who suggested the system is clearly written in the procedure. The defense should brush up their knowledge of Gensokyo's laws. No way. So it's not a carbon copy of the outside world system? That's how it is, my dear. As long as the defendant is the most likely suspect, then the defendant being guilty is a foregone conclusion. Yeah, how's that for size, you first-rate attorney? Surrender now and I might spare your lives. Ah ha ha ha! That sounded super cool. You think that's enough to scare me? Oh. Principle or not, I can't give up what I've just started. That is what I live by. Let's do this. You aren't gonna accuse the defendant with just that, are you? Whatever evidence you have, bring it on. Heh. Interesting. Well said, Miss Mary. While one is assumed guilty until proven innocent, basic proof of the defendant's guilt is still needed. Oh dear. You asked for it. The prosecution wishes to summon a witness. May the witness Momiji Inubashiri please take the stand. Interesting angle. So what? So now what do we? Witness, please state your name and occupation. Huh? Ah. Momiji Inubashiri, Armed Patrol Tengu. I was stationed with Shiro Kekimaru the day of the murder. Now witness, please tell us how you found the body. Or, well, give your testimony. Understood. Are you ready, Miss Mary? Now comes the most important part. Listen to the witness' testimony, find the contradiction, and present evidence to find the truth. Got it. Why does it feel like Mr. Edgeworth is treating me like I'm a new attorney? Apologies, it seems I got ahead of myself. Forgive me. It's fine. But I better pay more attention. As long as my client is innocent, there'll definitely be a contradiction in the testimony. Clash. That day at 6 a.m., me and Shiro headed to the library and changed posts with the night shift. You changed posts with the night shift? Is that right? This is like an orchestral mix of, Is this an orchestral mix of, the, cross-examination theme? Yes, they gave us the talismans used to access the library and promptly left. Or is this different music entirely? I made sure to check that I did get 2 talismans. Incidentally, we've already looked into the 2 Tengu on the night shift. Both of them have sufficient alibis, so they don't have anything to do with this case. Understood, dear? I see. It's a pretty detailed investigation. Eh? Why didn't I know about that? It's a trivial matter, not something the prosecutor in charge should be troubled with, see? It's from Layton. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. I think she just couldn't be bothered to explain to you. After about 10 minutes, the defendant suddenly came to chat with me, but she left soon after. The defendant came to chat with you. What did you chat about? Well, just the usual stuff she talks about. I already forgot most of it. But I think she was trying to distract me and steal one of my talismans while I wasn't paying attention. I suppose that's when she stole one of my talismans. This from Dual Destinies? Oh. Shit, man, I don't remember the last time. When did I play Dual Destinies? That one is... God, I think I played that when it was new. Holy shit, that is old, though. How do you know that? When I entered the library, I noticed one of my talismans had gone missing. And we found one such talisman on the defendant. It's been confirmed that this is the one I lost. Considering how strange she was acting, I'm certain she stole the talisman while I was distracted. Is it that easy to steal talismans on you? Well, it was early in the morning, and I wasn't particularly on guard. Is that how you do your job as an armed patrol Tengu? Well, Gosh, when did our dear defense attorney become a Dai Tengu? Correct me if I'm wrong, but this isn't the mountain, is it? Indeed, defense, please refrain from scaring the witness. She cut me off just as I was about to dig deeper. Around 7 a.m., I noticed that Shiro was not on his post and I couldn't find him nearby, so I decided to check the library. You noticed that the victim wasn't at his post. Yes, he should have been guarding the entrance, but I couldn't find him anywhere near the southern door. So I wondered if he had entered the library and went to check. That sounds about right. What's with that look, Mr. Edgeworth? In Mr. Edgeworth's eyes, is there anything off about what this statement? It resulted in me discovering the defendant and Shiro's dead body. You didn't see the defendant killing the victim, correct? Correct. In that case, the defendant could just be another witness, and not the killer. I mean, that's true. Oh dear me, how many times do I have to say it? Whether there's any proof or the defendant is the killer is irrelevant, only that she is currently the most likely suspect. Besides her, no other person is suspicious. Dwelling on that isn't going to yield anything, my dear defense attorney. This version's from Spirit of Justice. Okay. Holy shit. We'll get it right eventually. Alright. Either way, it's a cross-examination theme. That much we know for sure. Okay. Darn, her defense is rock solid. No choice but to find a contradiction in these statements, huh? I noticed yours was a post I couldn't find nearby, so I decided to check the library. So it's this one. Victim wasn't at his post. He should have been guarding the entrance, but I couldn't find him anywhere near the southern door. So I wondered if he had entered the library and went in to check. There's something on this statement here. Let's see. Let's take a look. Evidence badge. 6 a.m. Shooting the victim of mistakes in the library. Okay. Found the body was found. Front right thumbs crushed. Frontal blow was fatal. Death was instant. Diagram. 3 rooms. Exterior design. Characters. Eiki. Yama, the judge is good and evil. The judge for this case very strict. Seija. Contrarian to Monojaku, assistant prosecutor to Chirno. Looks a lot more capable than Chirno. Stupid Ice Fairy, self-proclaimed 9th class prosecutor, the prosecutor in charge of this case. I couldn't find him nearby, so I decided to check the library. There's something wrong with this statement, but I'm not sure what it is. It's not that. Alright. Time to mash! Time to mash! Okay, there's only so many options here, but I'm afraid I don't see the logic. You noticed that the victim wasn't on his post. Is that right? Yes, is there a problem? Now isn't that strange? According to this diagram of the crime scene, the doors are on the south and east respectively. If you were standing at the eastern door, you couldn't possibly have seen that from the southern entrance was empty. Huh? I guess that makes sense. But I just assumed she walked and turned the corner, you know? Your vision would have been obstructed by the library's southeastern corner. Only if you went to the south or stepped very far away could you have seen the south entrance. I guess you got a point there. That makes sense. That's why if you really have been at the eastern entrance, you never would have noticed that the victim was at his post. Witness, please explain yourself. How did you notice that the victim wasn't at his post despite being at the eastern entrance? Or perhaps you weren't at the eastern door to begin with. Why did you lie? Explain yourself. Dear, oh dear. We have quite the hot-headed defense attorney here. The witness only made a mistake because she was flustered and remembered wrongly. If you press her like that, wouldn't she get even more flustered and give more incorrect testimonies? Well, the witness couldn't have seen what was going on at the southern entrance, which naturally means she left the eastern entrance for some reason. Isn't that right? Oh, right, there was that as well. Actually, I heard a sound. A sound? Yes, sound from within the library. It was faint, but there were 2 sounds. I thought it was strange, so I went to look for Shiro at the southern entrance to see if he heard it as well. Then I found he wasn't at his post. That's new. Witness, why didn't you tell us this before? Were you trying to hide it from us? Dear, oh dear. Come on, don't just go around scaring the witness. The witness saw her partner's body, which gave her a massive shock. So a few things slipped her mind. It's understandable. Being so aggressive isn't elegant at all, dear. Crap, she cut me off just as I was about to dig deeper again. She's good. In this case, witness, please give your testimony a second time. I pray that you give us a factual testimony this time. Yes. Ba ba boom. Clash start. Around 6:50 a.m. I heard two sounds coming from the library. Just before 7 a.m. sounds came from the library, and there were two. Yes, generally there shouldn't be such strange sounds. Strange. Can you describe the two sounds? Well, there was a bang and a splat. Clear sounds of collision. Sounds of a collision. You haven't forgotten the details of the autopsy report, have you? Blunt force injuries to the back and front of the head. That would be the sounds of the defendant killing the victim, I'm afraid. The two sounds were caused by the murder. Can you be certain of that? Nope. Do you not agree? Can you offer a better explanation then? Well, indeed, that's the most reasonable assumption. But does this mean this was the time the murder occurred? I thought it was strange, so I left the eastern entrance. Why didn't you go into the library directly? If there were strange sounds, wouldn't you assume someone had broken in? Wouldn't you go in and check directly? If it were someone decisive like Shiro, probably. But the library is a restricted area. I just misheard and was caught going inside. That's why I decided it'd be best to discuss it with Shiro first. Which is why I got up and went to look for Shiro at the southern entrance. True. Witness, append that statement to your testimony. Huh? Okay. I up and went to look for Shiro at the southern entrance. You up and went to southern entrance? Yeah, what about it? What's going on? This statement, is it just me? Is it just a turn of phrase, or did she accidentally let something slip? But I found that he wasn't at his post. Before that, you never noticed that the victim was missing from his post. No, the last time I saw him was when we changed shifts at 6 a.m. In other words, from 6 a.m. to 6:50 a.m. you had no idea what happened at the southern entrance. Yes, but I can say there weren't any loud noises, else I would have noticed. I see. When the victim entered the library and why he did so is of utmost importance. It's just that we don't have any evidence related to this. I'll have to use some other means. Searching around to no avail, I entered the library around 7 a.m. discovered the body of the defendant. Do you have a watch on you? Huh? You mean like a clock? A wristwatch. Though it doesn't seem like Gensokyo has such a thing. A wristwatch. The Moria Shrine Maiden has one, but despite our curiosity, we don't carry such things. Now that's odd. I noticed you seem to be very good at telling the time. Changing shifts at 6 a.m. is fine, but 6:57 a.m., 7 a.m. you said around, but it's still pretty precise. How do you know the exact time? Huh? It's intuition. Yeah. She's acting strangely. Is she hiding something? Something. Thank you, Poison Ivy, for the resub. The other side is uncharacteristically quiet this time. Perhaps there is a trap here. I need to be careful. Alright. I up and went to look for Shiro at the southern entrance. Uh-oh. Without knowing, you let something slip. Huh? What is it? You up and went to the southern entrance. On the surface, it seems like nothing much, but thinking about it, the east and south are very close together. Saying you up and left is extremely strange. That is, unless you mean, did you stand up and go to the southern entrance? What? You're acting very strangely. First, you hide the fact that you heard sound, and now you use such strange words. All of this makes me think you're definitely hiding something. Were you asleep on the job? I'm not. Tell us, if you stood up, then were you actually sitting down somewhere? Uh-oh. I feel like we're grasping at straws here, but that's kind of what Phoenix Wright has made all his money on, you know? Grasping at those straws. You would still intend to hide it from us. Talk. Where were you? What were you doing? Well, witness, giving false testimony in a court of law is a serious offense. If you only misremember, then it's understandable. But if you deliberately gave false testimony, that could be only be called immoral. I just... Actually, at the time I was playing Go. What? Go? Go where? It was about 6:30 a.m. The Moria Shrine Maiden came to me with something called Go and wanted to play around with me. This Go game, unlike Shogi, only had 2 pieces. The rules are simple, yet the game is pretty deep. I saw the Kappa play it once, and I also learned a bit from them. So you were playing Go with the Moria Shrine Maiden. Weren't you on duty? I was pretty bored too. I've never seen anything like it before. I've always wanted to play Go. That's not how a Tengu should be. A patrol Tengu in charge of everyone's safety abandoning work for play? It won't happen again, okay? So can you not tell anyone else about this? I wouldn't be worried about us, but the person in the defendant's stand. In any case, from 6:30 onwards, you've been playing Go with the Moria Shrine Maiden. Where did you play at? It was the table not far away from the eastern entrance. I sat with my back to it. Which means you can't guarantee no one snuck into the library in these 20 minutes. I think I was pretty focused on the game, so it's possible. I see. Hey, so nothing's changed at all. What? After all that, all you've done is prove that the witness hadn't been doing her job for 20 minutes, and the defendant's suspicion hasn't been reduced by much. You could even say those 20 minutes gave the defendant an opportunity to sneak in unnoticed, which just makes our defendant all the more suspicious, see? That statement has a problem. Oh? While it's true the defendant's suspicion hasn't changed, but now another suspect has emerged. Oh? Then please show us who this person is. At the day of the murder, the other suspect is... Who's this girl? Moria Shrine Maiden played Go with Momiji. Sanae Kochiya. On the day of the murder, she too appeared near the crime scene. And of all the times she could have visited, she chose the time of the murder to play Go with the person in charge of guarding the entrance. No matter how you view it, that's very suspicious. Yes, that is so. Good move, Miss Mary. Now we should be able to use this as a reason to put today's trial on hold in order to investigate the Moria Shrine Maiden. Got it. Your Honor, a new suspect we haven't looked into has emerged. I suggest we adjourn today's trial so the prosecution can investigate this new suspect. Yes, that is reasonable. We cannot continue the trial while there are still suspects that have not been investigated. Otherwise, a wrong verdict might be given. In that case, I hereby declare today's trial is now. She's already one step ahead. Hey, hey. I say, our dear defense attorney truly is a hothead. What? You too, Your Honor. How could you make decisions with no regard for the prosecution? What are you proposing? What I'm proposing is our dear defense attorney has underestimated the prosecution. What? Sanae Kochiya is currently in the waiting room as the prosecution's second witness. But that's... Sage Kishin, are you saying the prosecution has already looked into this person? You knew? Yup. And our investigation has revealed that this person is absolutely not the killer. Huh? Why didn't I know about that? It's a trivial matter, not something the prosecutor in charge should be troubled with, see? Aha, I see. No way. So her silence just now was her waiting to slap me in the face with this. Damn it, now I'm on the defensive again. May the witness, Sanae Kochiya, take the stand. Hello. You are very shiny. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Yes, I'm Sanae Kochiya, the Moria Shrine's very own Wind Priestess. Pleased to meet y'all. My favorite color is green, my favorite fruit is the banana, and my least favorite insect is the caterpillar. Is this true? How much is this true? I don't know if this is true or not. This might be all bullshit. I'd never know. Yes, that will be enough. Why does this feel like a high school girl introducing herself for the very first time? Oh, then would everyone be interested in following our Moria Shrine? With the protection of our 2 gods, I'm sure you'll be blessed for the rest of your life. I only follow the strongest, which is me. Faith isn't really my kind of tune. I doubt I would need that. I'd rather believe in science, thank you. Seconded. What? How did it turn out like this? When did she become a sales maiden? In any case, witness, please give your testimony. Oh, okay. 6:30 a.m. yesterday, I went down to the mountain to play Go with Momiji-san. Why would you go down to the mountain to play Go? And why a Tengu who had been on duty? And why 6:30 a.m.? That's not logical at all. What do I say? Well, that morning I got the sudden urge to play Go. I really wanted to play around. But my two gods didn't know anything about Go, so I could only look for someone else. And the only person nearby who knew how to play just so happens to be Momiji-san. So I dropped by. As for her being on duty, I didn't know that. I thought she was just standing around. Just standing around? Does she really look like that lazy while on duty? Well, that's how it looked. Maybe I just got the wrong idea. There's clearly a problem here, but I can't put my finger on it. Stay calm, there must be something I can use somewhere. At 6:50 a.m., Momiji-san suddenly said she had to leave. She left, was it because she heard a noise? I guess so. Did you not hear it as well? Well, if you didn't hear anything, then your testimony has a giant hole in it. Objection, dear. A Tengu and a human's body are different. Naturally, one would be more sensitive to sound than the other. Furthermore, something subjective like whether or not a sound was heard can't ever be proved, yes? The point is, the sound came from within the library. It has nothing to do with the witness who had been outside. So the defense is raising a rather moot point. Gosh, she shot me down. Next time I swear I'll uncover the holes in this testimony. Unfortunately, that put an end to our game halfway. You only got to the halfway point after 20 minutes? Yeah, that is actually pretty fast. Sometimes games could take upwards of an hour. Then why were you playing so fast? The games usually take hours to end, yet you got to the halfway point in 20 minutes? Perhaps you were thinking about something else at the time, which caused you to be distracted in making the game go at an unusual pace. Objection, dear. Using such unreasonable assertions to scare the witness is a bit unbecoming of the defense, see? It only harmed the accuracy of the testimony and by extension, the trial. Isn't that right, Your Honor? Indeed, defense, please refrain from forcing the witness to answer questions unrelated to the case. Got it. She's really not giving me a chance here, huh? Sage-Akishin, could you have planned everything in advance? So I put away the pieces and went back to my shrine. You went straight back to your shrine. Yes, that's right. I went back to my shrine after putting away the pieces on the board. Is that true? You didn't stay around near the scene? Yeah. Who can prove it? Objection, dear. I kindly ask that the defense stop asking such baseless questions. Momiji Inabashi had already testified that the witness left and the defense asserts the contrary. Then please show us the evidence. Stop the witness from talking and stop the lawyer from digging deeper. Is that your strategy, Sage-Akishin? Damn it, from where do I break through? Just forget that Chirno's even here. It's over! I can't find any breakthroughs at all. I get shut down on every press. It would seem this case has come to a close, my dear defense attorney. Damn it. Finding a contradiction in almost airtight testimony, there's no way that's possible. It's time to use the age-old art of bluffing. Does the defense have no more questions to ask? Not like this, come on. If only. Then I hereby declare, this is the last witness. If I stop here, it'll be the end of the trial. The questioning of the witness, Sanae Kochiya. My future, Messiah, Mr. Edgeworth's hopes, the secret sailing club, Yomu, is now over. What do you mean Yomu? Yomu hasn't even popped up yet. Please hold on, Your Honor. Miss Mary, do you intend to give up on your client's innocence? Not just as a lawyer, but even as a member of the Secret Sailing Club. You can't give up until you're at the very end. Miss Sanaya, we still have some questions for you. Huh? What else is there? In your previous testimony, you are at least 3 points you have not made clear. First, why did you get the sudden urge to play Go? Second, why did you choose Miss Momiji as your opponent? Third, why did you immediately return to your shrine after partying with Miss Momiji? The defense's questions are merely trivial. They have nothing to do with the case. Oh shit. We can only know that if they're related to the case once we have an answer. Your Honor, please give us one more chance. If the witness is truly innocent, then a few more questions wouldn't hurt. But if we do discover something, we would be preventing a wrong verdict from being passed down. Your Honor, please reconsider. Alright then, defense, I give you one more chance. Chat, Aki's hair is not symmetrical. You see that? If nothing to notice found after this, the cross-examination will end. Does the prosecution object? I object! Object! You can't do that, you already said it was over. The prosecution agrees. Eh? Seeing your opponent demolished not once but twice is also pretty nice, no? Thanks. Am I right? Yes. The prosecution, agrees. Good, then the defense may ask its final question. What will the defense ask the witness? Mr. Edgeworth fought tooth and nail to give me this chance. If I make the wrong choice here, it'll really be over. The question I want to ask is, why the sudden urge? Why Miss Momiji? Why leave immediately? Why did you immediately head back to your shrine after partying with Miss Momiji? Well, another game ended halfway. I had enough, so I went back home. I am a wind priestess after all. I see. Another game? Witness, what do you mean by this? Huh? What? On the day of the murder, had you already played a game of Go? Eh? Well, you said your two gods didn't know how to play, so it obviously wasn't them. Then witness, on that day before playing with Miss Momiji, did you play a game with someone else? Okay, fine, I did. At 6 in the morning, she came to my shrine for a round of Go, but she left halfway. I asked if anyone else knew how to play, and she told me about Momiji-san. What? Your Honor, now we may have another suspect. On the day of the murder, this person went all the way to Miss Sanai's shrine to play Go, giving her the urge to play. Then they ended the game halfway, pointing her in the direction of Miss Momiji, who had been on duty at the library. As Miss Sage has said, Miss Momiji being distracted was the perfect opportunity to sneak in unnoticed, which is why this person who ran all the way to the Moria Shrine in the morning to play Go with the witness is extremely suspicious. But who is this mysterious person? Well, since the witness doesn't want to tell us, but we can at least be sure it wasn't the defendant. At around 6 a.m., the defendant and Miss Momiji have been chatting. It's completely impossible for her to be playing Go with the witness. True. What the heck? You can't just pull a turnabout like that. I doubt the prosecution has another witness prepared, correct? Heh, we only have 2 witnesses. What? Your Honor, now a new suspect we haven't looked into has appeared. I once again request that the trial be put on hold for the prosecution to investigate. Does the prosecution object? We're toasted frogs. The prosecution agrees. Good. I hereby declare today's trial is now over. I expect the prosecution to fully look into the new information provided. The next trial should take place at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Court is adjourned. August 3rd, 12:07 p.m. Court. Defendant Lobby 2. Awesome, Mary-san. I was scared out of my wits just now. Yeah, that was a pretty close call. I can't count how many times I said, I'm sorry, Miss I rest in peace. Eh? Seriously? Nicely done, Miss Mary. But if Mr. Edgeworth hadn't pulled through for me, I'm sure I would have failed at the last moment. So thank you very much. No need to be so reserved. Miss Renko asked me to help you after all. Moreover, it's thanks to your sharp observation skills that we uncovered a new suspect. As a lawyer, Miss Mary has already succeeded. I wouldn't say that. I knew having Mary-san defend me was the right choice. What do I write for my next article? The maestro of the courtroom, genius lawyer wins the day. That's way out of proportion. Now isn't the time to celebrate either. The case isn't over yet. Well, that's true. Incidentally, Miss Aya, could you tell us what happened that day? When the murder occurred, what were you doing? Oh, actually. Nice table. That day at around 6 a.m. I went to the library to chat with Momiji-chan. And while I was there, I swiped one of Momiji-chan's talismans. So you did steal it. I have my own reasons. When I got my hands on the talisman, I pretended to leave. But in reality, I flew to the top of the library. The top? Yep, you can see very far away from there, and you aren't easy to notice. Although when I got up there, I realized I was way too high and I couldn't get a clear view of the ground. And it was super chilly. I think that's when I caught a cold. Anyway, I waited there for a bit, waiting for a chance to enter the library. Chance? What chance? Well, you see, I originally planned on waiting for Momiji-chan to notice one of her talismans was missing. Knowing Momiji-chan, she definitely wouldn't pretend everything was fine and keep standing there. She'll definitely discuss it with the other Tengu, or head to the mountain to report it, or whatever else. No matter what, one of the two entrances will be unguarded. That'd be my cue to enter the library. I see, got it. Did you see what the victim was doing at the time? I glanced over a few times, but I didn't see anything strange. The victim had always been there. I wasn't paying attention, I was focused on watching Momiji-chan. I see, that's a shame. In any case, after a while, a green figure approached Momiji-chan. Green figure. Green figure, that would be Sanae Kochiya, right? I didn't get a clear view, but it should be her. I don't know what she and Momiji-chan talked about, but thereafter Momiji-chan went to the nearby table and started playing a game with her. But I didn't do anything at the time. Momiji-chan was still pretty close to the eastern door. Just sweeping through it would likely get me caught. But I didn't do anything at the time. Okay, double text. Then after some time, Momiji-chan suddenly left. Okay, so she got up and walked away. And then Sanae-san left as well. Momiji didn't leave yet. She's still right there. Momiji-chan stood in front of the door for a bit. Then she left. I think she was heading to the southern door. So I flew down and entered the library with the talisman as fast as possible. At the start it was pitch black, I couldn't see a thing. Then my eyes adjusted a bit, so I used my memory to search around for the thing I'm looking for. But I didn't expect Momiji-chan to come in after a short while. Shiro, are you in here? I tried not to make a sound, but I suddenly had to sneeze. Achoo. And that's how I got caught. It's so dark in here. Shiro. What are you snapping photos for? This is first-hand evidence. Shiro, let's get out of here first. And we can go report this. You were the one who suggested reporting the crime. Yep, Momiji-chan was so scared she could barely walk. I even had to drag her out. Why is it different than the version I heard? Aha, Momiji-chan always acts like she's super brave. I know her like the back of my hand. If that's true, how did she become a patrol Tengu? But that doesn't have anything to do with this case. What matters now is that I know that Miss Aya was doing during the murder. Summarized, during the murder, Miss Aya wiped Miss Momiji's talisman at around 6:10 a.m. After that, you were waiting at the top of the library up until 6:50 a.m. when you saw Miss Momiji leave and snuck into the library. Yep. I guess that should be enough. If there's nothing else, I'm heading back to jail. That should be everything. Prison? No, detention center in Gensokyo, I assume. Rest assured, I promise I'll clear your name next time. It's Mary-san, of course I can leave everything to you. Who is this mysterious Go player? Is it just me, or is she acting very close to me? Are we really such good friends? And I get the sense of familiarity from her. I wonder why. Miss Mary? Mr. Edgeworth. I doubt I'll be here for tomorrow's trial. Huh? Why's that? This is what Miss Renko told me. If she's completely clueless, then please show her the ropes. But if she can pull through on her own, then let go and leave everything to her. Knowing her, if she realizes she succeeded because of another person, I doubt she would be too happy. Miss Mary, frankly, you are very good at your job. I believe that even without my help, you can still overcome any obstacle that may present itself. Believe, keep calm, and never give up. Please keep these in mind, Miss Mary. Mr. Edgeworth, okay, understood. I live near the human village. If anything crops up, feel free to come by. Farewell. Yes, farewell, Mr. Edgeworth. Phew, on my own, huh? In any case, I need to start investigating. The library is on that mountains. Mary! Oh, Urenko? Am I late? You're 15 minutes and 3 seconds late. It ended that quickly? You didn't just give up, did you? What do you mean? I'm not that weak. Honestly, it felt like an eternity in there. How was it? What did going into the courtroom feel like? I was a nervous wreck. I thought my heart would stop beating at any moment. Ha, I knew you'd say that. Alright, let's go. It's almost noon. Huh? Go where? I spotted a ramen store in the human village. Nice tea. On the way here, it's good stuff, I tell ya. The village, huh? Getting there will take quite a while. Come on, are you gonna climb a mountain on an empty stomach? I'm not saving you from any yokai if you faint on the way. Fine. Let's go, Renko. Save the game. So this is where the Tengu store all of their secrets. I've never been here before. We talked about this place before, but being here in person feels different. Well, they aren't going to have a place storing all their secrets stand out like a sore thumb. True, but this forest is extremely dense. There's dangerous yokai roaming around everywhere. The only times I've passed through here is when I went to the shrine and the toad pond. Hidden secrets here. Oh, shouldn't be all that surprising. It sure is strange. I don't see anyone around. Someone died here only yesterday. Shouldn't they at least send a few people to keep watch? Maybe it's to not attract attention. Mary, you mean... I felt like when I was in the court, Gensokyo was taking this case very seriously. Not only was it a closed court, they even went through the trouble to get the Yama from the Sanzu River to be the judge. From my understanding, in these 6 months, the Tengu are a very prideful race. For them, pride is more important than anything. Not only was their library broken into, they even lost one of their patrol Tengu inside. To them, keeping things under wraps and saving their pride is likely a lot more important than securing the scene. I see. But that's good too. The Tengu don't really like outsiders meddling in their affairs. With no guards here, we don't have to worry about getting permission to investigate. But what about the barrier? Now that's a problem. Anyways, let's take a look at the door first. There's no barrier. Huh? Why's that? Maybe it's for the investigators' convenience. Huh? For us? No, I mean the prosecution. They've already conducted an investigation, so they should have gotten permission. Maybe there was a problem with the talismans, or maybe it's for convenience. Whatever it is, the barrier's gone. This song is so loud. Really? That explains it, I guess. Let's head inside and investigate. Yes. Next song, please. Where'd the hole go? So this is where the body was found. That's so loud! The body was no longer here, but you can sort of see where it was from the blood. Are you okay, Mary? I'm fine. It's just my first time personally seeing so much. Mary, are you okay? How about this? Leave this area to me. No. I have to face it. Holy Jesus, bass boosted! I'm fine! What? You're what? Are you really okay? I'm fine! Let's start investigating. Alright. Research books about barriers. A lot of books here have fallen to the ground. Yeah, it seems most of the books came from the upper layers of the bookshelf. How many books fell from each layer? Perhaps it's alluding to a clue. What the hell? If I recall correctly, the body was lying next to this bookshelf when it was found. Probably. Wait, no, according to the photograph taken at the time, that's exactly how it is. Are you okay, Mary? You seem a bit distracted. I'm fine. I can see very clearly. Really? I am. Can't you see this blood stain? It goes from top to bottom. You are distracted. I'm not! Look, Renko. The bottom left corner. There's a strange break in the blood stain. Huh? Look on the right of the book with the blue cover. Seems like you're right. There should be a book here. It was likely knocked over. Let's see if we can find this book anywhere around here. Okay. None of these books fit into the bloodstain. So, it seems the book that was there has been taken away by someone. Taken away? When? Smart question. Taking away the book caused a break in the bloodstain. We can be sure the book was taken away after the victim laid there. Judging from the fact that the blood didn't fan out, it's likely it was taken away after the victim died. So it was taken by the killer after killing the victim. It might be after the body was found. Huh? After the two sounds, Miss Aya immediately entered the library. At that time, the blood shouldn't have settled, and Miss Aya had been in the library until after the body was discovered. If someone had been meddling near the body, they definitely would have been discovered. So the most likely possibility is the book was taken away after Miss Momiji and Miss Aya left the building. You mean after the body was discovered, someone else entered the library? No one had been watching the library after the murder, so it's possible. Though there's another scary possibility. Anyways, let's write this down. Right, there was a hole behind it in the flashbacks, but it's gone now. Speaking of, what kind of books are in this bookshelf? Seems like 1B... Oh god, case files. 065, 063, 1B, 065. So it's a book about barriers with the serial numbers 1B, 064. Boundaries, huh? Perhaps I could ask that person. Uh-oh. History books about the Kappa. History books about Yokai Mountain. History books about the Tengu. History books about Gensokyo. History books about yokai. History books about the soul. The soul! The books on this bookshelf will also fall into the ground. Renko. I'm here. I recall that book you mentioned previously. You mean Honest Man's Death, Volume 2. If I remember correctly, that book I told you about should be here. It's gone? Darn. That's strange. It should be here. Who would take it? What kind of book is it? So you're interested in it after all. And you made it so clear you weren't interested in it last time. Times change. Just go along with it. Well, to put it simply, I'm sure you remember the Super Psych and... Oh, no. Oh, no. Yes. According to relative psychology, a person's brain contains a super psyche and countless sub-psyches. The super psyche is created at one's birth. The sub-psyche is gradually created when interacting with others. And a sub-psyche uses psi waves as the medium to spread and imprint itself. A sub-psyche doesn't require a physical medium to spread. All it needs is a connection between living creatures. Generally, as long as one feels another through various senses, the brain will produce a sub-psyche mimicking the other's super psyche. The name suggests a person's thoughts are controlled by their super psyche. Sub-psyches are secondary and are usually hidden. Even when a sub-psyche takes over your thoughts, it's only temporary. As such, as subconscious with the super psyche at the center, the countless sub-psyches supporting it is born. And while everyone else is discussing whether or not a sub-psyche counts as its own life form, I'm wondering, could a sub-psyche overpower the super psyche and completely take its place as the one running the subconscious? If that were to happen, what would become of the person? Is it still it, or is it another it? How do we describe its existence? In your opinion, what exactly is a subconscious, and what is the soul? Well, are souls exclusive to living beings? What about a subconscious? Do books, mud, or even the air we breathe have its own soul and subconscious? That's... While relative psychology only say living being have a subconscious, I still wonder what would happen. Sometimes I wonder if perhaps everything in this world has a soul and a subconscious, but be it an object, thoughts, or even fears. It's just that what we view as non-living have a smaller soul and subconscious compared to the living. So small we think it doesn't exist. Such a thing, do you not think so too? Then what if one day some external phenomenon caused the soul and subconscious of the non-living to expand? Expanding so much they become like us yet still retain their original features. These objects, thoughts, and even fears become what we view as living beings, or what we call yokai. What? Yokai born from objects, born from myths, born from fears. Perhaps this is how they came to be. But what it doesn't stop there, it continues to expand. The soul of the subconscious continues to expand, filling its body to the brim and even overflowing into the surroundings, into the whole world. I suppose that be a god. Gods worshipped out of avarice, out of faith, out of fear. Perhaps that's how it came to be. What? If it continues to expand. It's already filled the entire world. The world can no longer contain it. At that time, it must increase its density or well condense itself. It becomes something even more pure, even more invisible, even more intangible. I suppose that would be laws. Laws of society, laws of physics, laws of religion, laws of the world. It has become one with the world itself. The world must bend to its whims. To go against it is to go against the world. And what if we expand it once more? At this point, it's so dense it can't be any more dense. So intertwined with the world, it can't be any more connected. The world pushes its back like it's on its own new world, yet it can't leave the boundaries of this world. A fish out of water, a volatile existence. I'm afraid that would be the power to change the world. Our laws, everything we've ever known, none can stop it anymore. Its power goes beyond the world itself. It will carry away the world in its entirety. Perhaps at this point, its soul and subconscious would be extremely thin. Its own soul, its own subconscious has now reached its absolute limit, approaching closer and closer to nil. It is no longer conscious, a tool, if you will, a tool for gods, a tool for demons, and perhaps a tool for humans. How ironic, it attained absolute power, enough to shake the world itself, yet it lost its original soul and subconscious. I don't know if such a power does exist. After all, this is just my imagination, but according to what I've heard, there exists a book which can prove my assumptions, or should I say, the book itself is that absolute existence. And this book is hidden inside the Tengu's library. Right here, huh? The missing book? Yeah. I was lucky enough to catch a glance at the book with Yukari Yakumo's permission. It looks like a normal book on the surface, but I could feel a strange turmoil from it. I'm not sure if I could achieve something as grand as swapping super and sub-psyches, but that's what I believe in. At the end of the day, super psyche and sub-psyches are still a recent discovery in the outside world. How could a place cut off from the outside world like Gensokyo have such a thing? Who knows? Since someone took that book, it means that person believes it has such an ability, yes? Huh? How did you hear this conversation from all the way out there? Hello there. Maribel Hearn, Renko Usami. Miss Seija. As I thought, you're here to investigate too. Is Miss Cherno not here? Oh, her. She's probably storing back at home right now. How irresponsible. Has your hand healed, Miss Seija? Ah, it's good as new. It just had to use some cotton to stop the bleeding, see? Remember to disinfect the wound. You don't want it to leave behind scars. This is what I did when the entirety of Gensokyo was after me, yet here I am, right as rain. What's going on between you two? Oh, does Mary not know? Miss Seija is a very kind person. Kind? I can't imagine someone with a worse reputation in Gensokyo, even in court. No matter what, I have my own circumstances, huh? As the prosecution, I relentlessly suspect the defendant, uncovering everything the defendant ought to be punished for. As the defense, you dig in your heels, uncovering everything the defendant has been falsely accused of. Only by crossing swords like this will we ever find out the truth. Isn't that right? You're not wrong. And why the heck did you deliberately throw me under the bus in court? Because it's fun, of course. Oh, really? How sickening. Also, I wasn't really sure of your abilities, so I wanted to see how you fare with the odds stacked against you. If our dear defense attorney couldn't sum up the strength to squeeze water out of stone, it'd be a disservice to both the defendant and the truth. Well, back in the day, I too was backed into a corner. Ah, never mind, forget it. Take this piece of paper. This note was found on the victim. It's clearly drawn with blood, yet the blood hasn't soaked the paper. I only received this after leaving the courtroom. This picture, what is it exactly? You don't know? I thought you outsiders with your outsider knowledge would be able to decipher its meaning. No matter. Hang on to it. Maybe it'll come in handy. Huh? This is important evidence. Because I trust you. What? Just kidding. This is just a traced over copy. I'll present the original version in court. But showing you it earlier is no problem. Thanks. My pleasure. Strange note. I'm gonna go investigate now. Call me if you need me. While I'm here, of course. Circumstances in court in this picture. I suppose first impressions can be deceiving. Renko, something the matter? Ah, something feels familiar, but I think it's just my mind playing tricks on me. Oh, okay. Never mind that. Let's just continue investigating. Right. So my brain is, like, successfully fucking fried. Alright, this was... there was a note to this, by the way. There was a note for this. This was missed. And I was given the... I know what it says, Chad. I can read it. I can read it. It says, to overthrow the strong and unite the weak, one must first rid themselves of paltry grievances. Interesting. What's she talking about? That's what she said. That's what she said. Just, you know, in case... If you don't believe me, I was given, you know... I can speak it. The language. The language. The linguini. Ouch! Watch out, there's a barrier there. Couldn't you have said that earlier? My bad. Anyways, it doesn't seem like we're going up there anytime soon. Doesn't seem the case with anything to do with the upstairs either. Let's leave it alone for now. Yeah. I'm leaving, bye. Not leaving. Nice rock. This must be where Miss Sanai and Miss Momiji played Go that day. It's pretty clean, there's only a few specks of dust. It would be rather difficult to notice someone sneaking in while playing a board game here. A stool, it's pretty clean. There must be one used by a lot of people. Imagine the glizzy is your subconscious and the hand is the spy waves hitting it. You alright? Are you okay? I think Renko's explanation fucked everything. This is not how you're supposed to use glizzies. A stool, it's pretty clean. Huh. Well, doesn't need to be anything outside. Alright. What? She's gone. Where'd she go? Ah. What the? Pardon moi? Right, yeah. Get you up there. Yeah. Book is missing here. Someone seemingly took it away. Bloodstained bookshelf. Many books have been knocked over. Many books on the upper layer. Huh. Huh. Chad, I don't see anything. Do you? Nobody roasts hot dogs over an open fire. There's just no way. That's just for marshmallows and like that's exclusive content. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. I gave you a few emotes and this is how you treat me? This is how you repay me? You know how dangerous that is? What if you burn your hand? I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I am just pressing A on everything. Must have been used by a lot of people. Huh? Huh? Chat, could you stop roasting your glizzies for like 1 fucking second and help me out here? We're wasting valuable time. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. There's nothing conspicuous here. A bunch of books were knocked over here too. Are you kidding me? What? The body wasn't found yet. There's still books knocked. Oh, okay. If I were the prosecution, I'd say the killer and the victim had a fight. The fight started here and then continued to where the body was found. Oh. Look, most of the books on this bookshelf have fallen off. If it were caused by shaking, they should have fell from the books in the topmost layer that fell. So this bookshelf was likely caught in the crossfire of a fight nearby. I see. Okay. But even if it was due to a fight, the bookshelf would still shake. Why didn't more books from the top layer fall? Could there be a reason? You're right. Let's take a look. What? Huh? What is it? This is a handprint. Whether it came from the left or right hand is unclear, but it's fresh. Sharp contrast with the surrounding dust. I'm afraid this handprint hasn't been here for more than 2 days. Could this handprint be related to the case? I'm not sure right now, but this must be important. A handprint on the top layer of the bookshelf and no fingerprints, too. Quite the bizarre clue. Recorded handprint. There's a handprint on the top layer whose handprint belongs to is unknown. Alright. Surely that's everything now, right? Oh. Oh, where is it? Where? Alright, I'm gonna get her. Ah! You scared me. Sorry, you're Miss Sanai, correct? Oh, you're the lawyer! Oh, sorry, that sounds a bit rude. It's fine, just call me Mary. I'm Renko Usami. Ah, it's Renko-san. Didn't you come to my shrine last time? So you're with lawyer-san. Huh? Ah, right, I did. I'm called Mary. Ah, sorry, lawyer Mary-san. Must you add a lawyer behind it? If you don't want it behind, how about Mary Lawyer-san? Mary Lawyer. You know what? Just call me the lawyer. Okay, Lawyer-san. I swear she's doing it on purpose. By the way, Miss Sanai, what are you searching for? Oh, actually, I later found out that one of the pieces had gone missing. You lost one of the pieces? Yep, the black piece. I counted each and every single one of them. Each and every single one of them. Why are you so bothered by the amount of pieces? Miss Sanai doesn't seem like someone that petty. Well, could it be someone else? Is it that mysterious person? Sorry. I promised I wouldn't tell anyone. You really can't. Please forgive me. I really... How could you make a girl cry? You're the worst, Mary. It's my fault? Is she actually crying? Mary is the worst. How about we help you search around for it? Really? That's great. So Mary knows to learn from her mistakes. Ah, but of course. Maybe the gold piece could be used as evidence. So Mary is up to no good. Huh? What are you talking about? I'm not. This isn't fair, Renko. Really? Really? Alright, no lying to me, though. I'm not. Still pretty suspicious. That's too much, Renko. You two sure are good friends. I'm a bit jealous. Well, me and Mary are the very best of friends. That's right. To me, Renko is... Oh, it's Renko! Huh? That voice. Is that... Hello, Yomu. Renko! Huh? Oh. Long time no see, so you were here. So you were exploring Yokai Mountain this time. This place is very dangerous. Why didn't you tell me sooner? I can keep you safe. Oh, actually... Yomu Compacto. Huh? Sorry, I was too focused on Renko to see you. You must be Mary-san. I'd often hear Renko talk about you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, too. You and Renko are very good friends, right? Yeah, didn't Renko tell you? We've only known each other for 4 months, but Renko is a great person. Oh, is that so? Ah, sorry, are you guys here on an adventure together? Along with Sanai-san over there? Oh no, we just happened to run into each other. I see. I just realized. Something wrong? Oh, it's nothing. Barging in like this is a bit awkward. Renko, if there's nothing else, I'll take my leave. Hey, wait. Yomu? What's up, Renko? Hey, we're the best of friends, right, Yomu? Of course we are. Why do you ask? Then what does Yomu think of me? Huh? Huh? Right, what's she doing? Well, I think you're a good person. Is that all? The heck is she up to? Well, saying that all of a sudden, I'm not sure how to... And let me put it another way. Am I Yomu's very best friend? Oh, well, yes, you're right. Huh? Mary-san, I'm going to look for that missing boundary book. What? Boundary? I wasn't talking to you, Yomu. I'm gonna go somewhere else like lawyer-san. Renko-san, doing such a thing in public is a bit... Huh? Huh? What's with the strange mood in the air? Hey, Yomu. Oh, Renko? Do you still remember how we first met? Oh, that, of course I do. Didn't we talk about it a few times before? About 4 months ago in the Forest of Magic? Flashback. Flashback. Okay, I gotta get it right this time. 10 kilograms of cabbage, 20 kilograms of pork, 50 kilograms of rice. Oh, poor Yomu. 10 kilograms of cabbage, 50 kilograms of pork, 20 kilograms of rice. Hey! Miss! Who's there? Help! Miss, could you come over and give me a hand? Huh? Nice house. What's wrong? Well, I've been trapped in this barrier, as you can see. Could you find a way for me to leave from the outside? Barrier? The naked eye might not be able to see it, but there's a barrier right in front of me. Also, it spans the entire abandoned yard. I can't find a way to leave anywhere. Really? I don't sense any barrier here. Let me see, where is this barrier? It's right in between these two fences. Be careful, the pushback is pretty strong. Huh? What's going on? I don't sense any barriers. No way. Maybe this is a one-way barrier? Renko, are you alright? That's not right. There's clearly a... Gah! Hey, are you alright? Oh, I'm fine. Ugh. Seems like this barrier only affects me. What? Ugh. How did you get trapped by this barrier in the first place? Well, right before you came, this abandoned yard caught my eye, so I came in out of curiosity, and now I can't get out. You didn't see anyone suspicious nearby? No, that was nothing but silence. Doesn't feel like anyone was watching me either. I don't know much about barriers, and even if I were to break it by force, I'm not sure where to hit it. How about this? I know a shrine maiden who's very knowledgeable in barriers. I'll tell her to come and see if she has any way of getting rid of this barrier. Please wait. Something the matter? Well, as you can see, it seems like I'm the only one affected by this barrier. If some man-eating yokai comes along, I'm afraid... You're a human? Yeah. Why would a human come to the forest all by themselves? This place is very far away from the shrine and the village. It's very dangerous. You're an outsider, aren't you? A lot of curious outsiders have been eaten by yokai here in the past. Don't you know that? Sorry. All I can say is it's my hobby. No, my job. Fine. I'll look around for anything that might be able to destroy this barrier nearby. Right, thanks a lot. I'm Renko Usami. Pleasure to meet you. Yomo Konpaku. Pleasure to meet you too. Wow. This really isn't my lucky day. Gensokyo has always been full of dangers. Wouldn't have been happened if you'd been wandering off by yourself. That's true, but exploration is why I ended up in Gensokyo in the first place. If you don't do it until the very end, it'd be a shame, wouldn't it? But at least mind your safety. You'd hire an escort or something. Well, you're not wrong. How about Miss Yomo be my bodyguard next time? It was a joke. Sorry for troubling with this, Miss Yomo. It's fine. Just mind your safety next time. This is a Jizo. The statue is pretty well made. The original owner of this house seems to be pretty devout. Could it be this land which made the barrier? You trespassed somewhere you shouldn't have, so Gaia wants to teach you a lesson. Where did you hear about Greek gods? Does Gensokyo have such a thing? Don't mind it. This is also a Jizo. Yes, it's missing a piece. Maybe old Jizo-sama put up that barrier. Huh? You accidentally broke the Jesus statue, so it trapped you here out of anger. Do I look that strong to you? Take one look at my tiny figure and you'll see I don't have that kind of strength. Indeed, looking at your figure from various angles, it can't be considered big at all. The heck is that supposed to mean? Aren't you the same? Damn, alright. A pile of split logs. There's already cobwebs on it. I shouldn't have used the original... It shouldn't have been used by the original owner of this place. Is that so? I don't see any tree stumps caused by logging nearby. Did anyone really cut down trees here? Miss Yoma with sharp eyes, that's right. I speculate these logs were left behind long ago. Might have been here for more than 10 years. We can tell how run down the house is. I see. Quite the mystery. This is a shrine. Looks ancient. There aren't any offerings inside either, just a few flowers in the front. Wonder what god this shrine is for. Odd, it's a god I've never ever seen before. Even Miss Yoma doesn't know of this god. Yeah, I've never seen it before. It looks just like a young girl. Long hair, cotton clothes. Something on her neck. Weird. It's a well. Doesn't seem like there's any water inside. That well is already dry. Even the bucket is completely covered in dust. Could the person who cast the barrier be hiding down here? It's possible. Go down and look. Why me? Do I look like I can fly? What if I can't get up? Also, I'm telling a young girl to go down alone is way more dangerous. Way too dangerous, right. I'll say it like you're the only young girl here. The door won't open. I tried it too, but it doesn't look like it's locked. Just the lock jam due to how old it is. Won't budge no matter what. So you haven't gotten to take a look inside. Yeah, it's a shame. This is the only exit that's not blocked by the barrier. Then just break it down. I've checked just about everything nearby, so you didn't find anything. Don't feel down, Renko-san. Isn't there a place we haven't searched yet? You mean... I wonder what's inside. The inside looks like. But isn't the door jammed? We haven't found any other way in yet. Since nothing's blocking it, old doors like this can be easily broken with a bit of force. What? Don't be rash. The house could be unstable. Stand back. Oh, shit. Holy shit, it's dark in here. What was that? You see that? There was a red dude. Don't do that shit, dude. What are you doing? What? Ah! The heck was that? No idea. This isn't good. It's fine. I've seen lots of ghosts before. No need to be afraid. Hold my hand. Huh? Something's off about this place. I'm not scared. So hold my hands and you won't be scared either. Got it. But you're right. We shouldn't have come into this place. Yeah, let's get out of here. I must leave. No, let me in. Let me in the basement. Let me in. I gotta know the secret. This is a fucking massive house considering the size of it at the front. Well, found another staircase. I'm just gonna go home, I guess. That's the entrance. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. I gotta lay the land. Why are we back here? That's not right. Didn't we go through the door? We did, but let's try it again. The door's gone. What? That's not possible. It's not possible. Could it be an endless loop? What? Legends say that ghosts will confuse a person's senses, trapping them by making them go around in circles without them noticing it. They do this to mess with humans or even tire them out and eat them. You don't say. Can't be helped. We'll have to retrace our steps. Okay. What's that? I can't go up there. There's like a god light. Alright. It's kind of spooky. Can't go that way either. Okay. How about this way? Just try not to get jump scared again, dude. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good. What's going on over here? Might be time to go home. Yomo, are you alright? I hit the wrong button. Well. I hit the wrong button, so now we're doing it all over again. Whoops. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Surely you don't just die there, right? Okay. I'd like to get to the next part so I can save. You know, not save like in the middle of a part. Alright. Ghosty goo down here. Don't get spooked now. Don't get spooked now. Save the game. Sure. That seems like a good idea. Are you awake? Nope. That's where we're stopping, chat. Right there. Hell yeah, we're stopping right there on that cliffhanger. Yeah. Closing the game. Get me out of here. Play me out, Johnny. Play me out. Alright. Now we're gonna stop there, chat. Because it is 10 to 9. It's 10 to 10 anyway. I don't have enough time to actually like make any real way into this next section. So there's no reason to try. So we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop right there. This brilliant cliffhanger. And we will resume the story on Monday, most likely. Because, yeah. So, you know, we'll be back in 4 days or so. And we'll see the epic conclusion. Well, actually, there's a chance this takes more than another stream, but we'll see. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. How could I? You're gonna have to wait 4 days to find out yourself.